All right, everyone, Nate and Beth returning yet again to continue our reviews of Friday the 13th, the series. In this case,
This is the last season, season 3, episode 1, the Prophecies, parts 1 and 2. Kind of drawn out.
so I this is a two-part episode or
We couldn't
two-part
find the middle.
episode, and I think this is not the first two-parter, but I think it's the first two-parter that was presented as like part
The
one
whole
and two
thing.
together. So
Yeah.
we were initially going to try to
Half.
find the middle ground and do, parts 1 and 2, but since it's presented as one and I wasn't sure where the middle was, we just went, we suffered this much through it, let's just suffer through the rest of it. So we're just
I
gonna
wouldn't say
review
suffer.
we're just gonna review both parts of the Prophecies, the first couple episodes of season 3. Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
think it
one
was
episode, 2 parts,
yeah, I guess
all
that's true.
merged into one.
So just like the last episode of season 2, this is, I want to say that was all mumbo jumbo, like sorcery and all this kind of stuff, which
white
just
magic, black magic.
yeah, it was the battle of the magics. Beth always gets itchy when we're doing these reviews. She's itching herself.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So just like with that, I mean, I
It's kind
just
of a continuation,
I-
but a different spin.
This is a bunch of mumbo jumbo, holy, good versus evil, just religious crap. So you can
Well,
forget about it. When
the premise of the story, Jack goes to Paris to meet up with his sister.
it's France. They don't go to
France.
Paris.
Paris, France.
She just calls France Paris.
Why not? France, Paris, France, whatever.
And I actually think that it looks like they actually frickin' floated
Went
the
there.
bill, or they figured
Either
first-
that or made Hollywood
first.
look like
No,
France.
I think that I think this might very well be France, which I don't know who the hell flipped the bill for.
Maybe
for
Ryan
this.
did.
Yeah, John D. LeMay flipped the bill. Yep.
Yeah,
But
why
it
not?
looks like it's quite possibly filmed in France, which is impressive. I don't know
Movie
why.
people, you probably
TV.
got discounts.
Yeah, we give you a discount if you come film in France.
But, okay, so back to the episode. Jack goes to France to see this sister who, I guess at the age of 10, said she's going to give her life to God, and when she's 20, pretty much, or 10 years later, the end of the world's going to happen, which kind of did happen. She died. But how many deaths? 5?
Well, yeah, in a 2 parts, nearly 90 minutes worth of this episode,
So
5
2.5.
measly deaths. Yeah,
2.5 per.
yeah. And I think the first one was the real boring, where someone got pushed up, a possessed woman got pushed up against the wall and just slid down, and ooh, she's dead. Ooh, big deal.
Yeah, she was being possessed by, well, one of Satan's, I guess, worshippers.
Like if you're an Exorcist
Trying-
fan, you might like this
Yeah.
this 2-part episode because it's got people possessed with the green evil eyes, or not green, but like orange,
Kind of
just
demon
demony.
eyes.
Yeah, you and I just recently watched Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
and
kinda the
kind of the
wolfy
same
eyes.
exact eyes.
Yeah.
So if you like Exorcist, you might like this 2-part episode. I mean, I guess I mean I like Exorcist 1 and 3, and I don't like this 2-part episode. So just because you like Exorcist doesn't mean
Okay.
anyway.
Are we trying to make this 26 minutes?
No.
Okay, we're going to try to keep this at the 13.
Well, it's gonna be what it's gonna
It's
be.
going to be what it's going to be.
So
So throughout the episode, it's just a bunch of little things go on.
there's an evil guy in this
Evil
closed
guy.
down part of this nut house.
A hospital.
Hospital, nut
With
house,
a
same
mental
thing.
ward.
Okay, and he's doing these chants. He's orchestrating all this.
Yeah.
What's his goal to?
6 prophecies have to come to pass so Lucifer can roam the earth and reign supreme. And with every prophecy that comes to pass, whether you want it to or not, you kind of end up making it happen.
Yeah, because it seemed like he was
Because-
trying to make things happen that failed, but he said it's fulfilled, and it's like me and Beth were like, how?
Everything's opposite.
Okay, so even if you fail, it's fulfilled.
Yes.
Well, that's
I
my
mean-
kind of religion. You're successful
I'll bring
either
you to
way.
church on Sunday.
9.
You said it was your kind of religion. Well, I guess knowing the flip side of the coin, I'm just gonna say it that way. Like, Lucifer's kind of the opposite of everything. The upside down cross, the upside down pentagram.
And when this guy was like
when
praying,
fails,
his hands together
were
pointed
upside
down. Did you see that?
Yes,
I saw that.
Everything is upside down.
And his nails are long.
So, long story short, I'm just gonna say it. So the reincarnation of Lucifer was supposed to be a little girl, but in the end,
In a wheelchair with like polio. It's like the late 80s and she's got polio.
yeah, well, kind of like I was saying during the episode, Jesus came as a little baby boy, so Lucifer's got to come back as a little baby girl.
No,
but she wasn't a baby. She was like, I don't know, 9 or 10. But the fun and sad part is, so Ryan, this is like supposed to be set during the time where his brother died and he's depressed and at the cemetery.
The time of year.
The time of year. I said that correctly.
You said at the time.
At the time of the episode duration, it's supposed to be Ryan's yearly anniversary of his brother's death.
So he's depressed.
And he's at the cemetery, and Mom goes up to him, and so Mom and Ryan are reunited, and Ryan's like, I don't even know if she's Mom, but she's not Mom.
We should probably say
reunited
the first time after 14 years. Mom abandoned him right after the brother died, and she
tragic car accident.
Well, got hit by a car playing.
Still a tragic car accident.
Oh,
okay, we're gonna bicker more. Let's do this.
Yep. Okay. And in this corner.
Long story short, in the beginning of the episode, Ryan gets reunited with his mom, and this is called the Paris. And he's like, Paris, France, whatever. Gets called over to Europe, and he's telling Mickey, I mean, I know she's my mom, but she doesn't really feel like my mom. And Mom talks to Mickey by herself, saying, 14 years is a long time, and we'll never get him back. And, well, kind of at the end of the episode, Ryan turns into a kid, and Mom stays old, everyone else stays old, but Ryan stays young because he's trying to save the life of the little girl that Lucifer was supposed to be reincarnated with. And I guess the miracle is Ryan gets to be a little boy and Mom gets those years back. So that's kind of happy.
That was the only part of this 2-part episode that I thought, was kind of cool, because obviously they alluded, Mom lost them 14 years, we'll never get them back. And
we're thinking,
instead of killing Ryan,
then we're thinking he's going to die.
They're doing the Friday the 13th part 8 thing where Jason becomes a little boy again.
Only blood can kill blood. Anyway, we already had that conversation. A bunch of little stories kind of all tied into one. They bring Johnny in as a rescuer.
Johnny's place where he's living is going to be torn down to build new condominiums.
So he needs a place to live. And now that Ryan's
going
to live with Mom, I guess Johnny gets Ryan's old room,
probably,
which is right next to Mickey's, and maybe Johnny will get lucky with Mickey because Mickey and Ryan were cousins, and now Johnny and Mickey are not.
Steamy Mickey, Johnny sex. I'm gonna be doing that the whole episode series. I mean, third season of this series. I'll be going Johnny.
No, Johnny.
I'll be
Ryan's gone.
Johnny.
Yeah, well, that's you.
And John D. LeMay actually did some real crying in this episode. Maybe a little too. I was impressed at first, and then it kept going on and on. I'm like, okay, it's lasting too long, but
it's a Ryan
I guess since
thing.
Ryan's in
his final episode
crying
of
mood,
the
we might as well milk it. But yeah, obviously my problem with, at this point there's been two or three two-part episodes of the series. Two for sure, I think.
Two for sure.
And admittedly, the two-part episodes kind of drag, don't they?
They do.
So, and
There's
this is
a lot of filler.
no exception. Yeah, they'll show, like, if Jack's walking to a door, they'll just show him walking all the way around the street, all the way around up to approaching and into the door, like things like that.
Speaking of. Oh, okay. Are we done? Speaking of filler.
We gotta hit 13 minutes.
No, we don't. Because we still have to talk about the next episode.
The next episode.
Next episode.
How do we talk about that when we haven't seen it? Hypothesize. Hypothesize about the next episode. So what was I gonna say? Oh, was there a cursed item in this?
The book.
The book, but didn't it blow up?
No, it was in the sunlight, and the evil priest tried to get it back, he burned up like a vampire.
I thought I saw the book blow up.
The book was not blown up. It was the evil priest that was trying to bring back Lucifer in the little girl's body. It was in the sun of God's love, and he tried to get it, and he ended up burning up like a cinder, like a vampire in the sun. Because cursed items can't be destroyed, and there were 3 books apparently, so maybe only one of them is cursed. This is Satan's Bible, by the way, we're talking about.
Oh, before I forget, these 2 episodes, or two-parter, was written and directed once again by Friday 6's Tom McLaughlin. So lucky him. And there were some actually cool camera moves, Steadicam stuff going on. So yeah, I mean, it's, he didn't really make it any more watchable, but just for you Tom McLaughlin fans, that's something to note.
Right.
Are we getting to the thumbage spot?
I think we're getting to the thumbage spot.
Who's going to say their thumb first?
I'll let you. I think I already know what it is, but I'll let you say it.
Yeah, just a notch up from a full thumb down.
Ooh, harsh.
I think that's what I did for the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty harsh.
I don't...
Okay, remember, this is 2 episodes wrapped into one.
Okay,
so you
then
you can't really put length into it.
Well, you can, because it's twice as long, so. But I mean, even if it was just a single episode, it would be the same thing. I'm not a big one for these frickin' religious this and that, so there you go.
So I'm going to give it a notch above a half, so was it 9?
Notch above a half would be 10 on the
10.
clock.
Okay, 10. It's good. It was a lot of filler, a lot of filler.
Looks like I did think it was cool how they didn't technically kill Ryan. Now he gets to grow up again.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And now Johnny gets to fill the void
of Ryan. But before 13 comes,
before it comes and goes, Beth's gonna say the title of the next episode.
Demon Hunter.
Ooh.
That can be anything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's a weapon.
She's trying to guess the cursed item, so she says a weapon that's very specific. Crossbow.
Ooh.
Demon hunting crossbow. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm gonna go with a dagger then.
I give up trying to guess stuff. Like, if a title alludes to something obvious, maybe I will, but my track record's...
Our track records kind of suck.
Well, I didn't want to speak for you, but if you insist, our track record sucks. So,
they've
as
gotten
of late,
kind of tricky. So,
before 14, shall we end it?
Sure. Thanks for listening, guys. Sorry if we rambled and bickered.
That's the end of John D. LeMay, I guess. Welcome, Johnny.
Aw, Johnny.
Yeah, have fun with Johnny, Beth.
I will.
I'll have fun with Mickey then.
I know you will.
Yeah, what am I?
So who gets Jack?
No one. Ryan's mom.
Oh, Ryan's mom can have Jack. Yes. Okay, thanks for listening. Have a good night, or whatever time of day you're listening to this.
Have a good one.